From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
You take care of getting the lance. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
All right.
Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
Apparently I'm having dreams about being a demon now or something. Oh. Well, I mean, the game is kind of set up to be able to reload and replay, right? So... What happened to my mind reading stuff not going
I'd like to thank you
refilling?
for your continued trust
Oh, well.
and confidence. I admit that during these past few days, there has been much upheaval. I understand you have all been affected by this. Nevertheless, the world doesn't stop turning, and we are in fact on the verge of reshaping the modern world.
That is what we are all here for, my lord.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, Monsieur Bonaparte. Now you all know what we have to do. I cannot warn you strongly enough. If one of Sir Gregory's guests asks to speak with you, remain on your guard. It is highly likely that he will try to rally as many supporters to his cause as he can.
Don't worry, William. We are all here to support your project through to its conclusion.
Thank you, George. Now, please, go and get some rest before the conference begins, which won't be long now. Louis, stay with me a moment, won't you? I'll be needing your services in a certain matter.
Yes, of course. What's the matter?
Louis, you are the only one here who I totally trust. It is very likely that Gregory will take possession of some of the members of our team. I shall keep them in check over the next few hours. However, I'll need you to... how can I say this? To persuade the members of Gregory's group.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You'll have free reign, my son. Persuade all of them. Use every possible means imaginable. But no physical violence. Let's be very, very clear about that. You must bring them all over to our side. One after the other.
And what if I fail?
I have faith in you, my son. Great faith. That notwithstanding, should any of them resist, we'll decide what to do afterwards. Now go, and come back and see me once you've finished.
I'll be off then.
Wait, so I now don't get to rest. I have to go manipulate people's minds before I even get to rest. Well, that's great. Since my mind reading capability is down to 1 of 3 right now, so there's that too. I do not know where this last page is. It's kind of bugging me because it's just hanging out here like, hey, you can find me. And I'm like, screw you, I don't want to find you, I guess. And then I'm missing apparently 6 tomes also. I'm guessing at least some of this that's left is stuff that I'm already past. So, yeah. Hey, welcome, Monmouth. Good day. Well, Somni, honestly, in that regard, I don't think it has to do with a morality thing. I think he's worried that if there's violence, it will kind of, draw the curtain, and then people will be able to see what's actually going on. I don't actually think it has to do with ethics. I think it has to do with if we get violent with them, people will know what we're up to, and it'll reveal stuff, right? It's the Wizard of Oz, right? Don't pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I think is basically what that's saying. I could be wrong, but Mortimer doesn't seem to me like yeah, because like Mortimer definitely does not seem to me to be like an ethical person, but I feel like he is concerned that his plans may not happen unless, I mean, I guess I'll equip this one that's not here and this one that's not here and maybe these other 3 that aren't here as well. All right, perfect. Persuade them to vote for Mortimer. Piaggi, Volner, Godoy, and Hillsborough. Okay. I mean, fine, I guess. And that's a servant there. Yeah, I don't know where any of these additional tomes or the last page of the manuscript is. These are just letters, right? Letters and list. Yeah, it's none of them are actually. So I guess there were certain servants to whom he did not do that, right? Because didn't he say that he had removed the tongue of his servants so they couldn't talk? So they couldn't potentially say anything one way or the other, either by accident or on purpose to potentially betray him. So just certain servants, I guess, because some of them were able to talk to me. Okay. I get to talk to him again, but I'm guessing I don't need to talk to Mortimer again, at least not right now. So, just to reiterate my overall plan, although I may fail at it, but my overall plan is to do Mortimer's bidding. I don't know what the point will be, but do Mortimer's bidding up to a certain point and then betray him. If I have an option to stab him in the back, I will. Possibly metaphorically, I'd prefer physically stab him in the back. But, oh, yeah, maybe they finally got rid of the bird. We're like, oh, it's dead.
Dante's Purgatory.
We should probably get rid of this.
Why does your mind presume to flight when you're still like the imperfect grub, the worm before it's attained its final form? Charming.
I do not see another book or page, so I suppose there is nothing more in here. I was pretty stinking thorough in that room, like behind his office. So I feel like it's probably not there, but I don't know where else it would be because I thought I've been thorough pretty much throughout so far, but maybe not. Yeah, exactly. I know. Now, in fairness, if Volner's body being there was a glitch, that's fine. But then I guess that means that if you save Peru, nobody dies instead. But Volner's body was outside, lying out there as if he'd been killed by somebody. So I don't know what's going on with him. And of course I'm not going to know who is maybe in their room versus maybe who's downstairs or something. Probably should try all of the rooms first, and then if there is somebody I've not found in their room or in somebody else's room or whatever, then I should go downstairs and try to find them in one of the other rooms, I am guessing. Thing. Alright. What is this? Washington? He's on our side already, so I don't need to talk to him. I suppose if I would have chosen I can never remember his name. If I had chosen Holmes' side, then I would be trying to convince the members that gathered at Sir Gregory's office, or at Mortimer's office, right? I'd be trying to convince Washington and Bonaparte and Volner and all that, right? Or not Volner. Volner is one of the ones I'm supposed to I am supposed to convince. Anyway. Yeah, unfortunately, I only have 2 Devil's Thorn left. So the ones I'm supposed to convince... I know 2 of Piaggi's immunities and 2 of his vulnerabilities. That may not be, but it's probably enough to pass his test. Although I'll have a couple of, probably at least 1 or 2 neutral responses I'll have to give as well, like ones that don't depend on an immunity or vulnerability. Volner is more difficult. Unless I've forgotten to write something down, the only thing I know about him is he is immune to occultism. When I had the confrontation, yeah, maybe. When I had the confrontation, when I was possessing Piaggi, and Volner came in and was threatening to poison me, I had that confrontation. I'm pretty sure at some point I used a Devil's Thorn, right? Was occultism the only immunity I saw from that? I guess it must have been, right? I didn't write anything else down. So I guess it must have been. I don't know. Okay, Godoy is vulnerable to occultism and manipulation, but he's immune to politics and I don't know what else. And then Emma Hillsborough is vulnerable to conviction. She's immune to manipulation. I think that's all I know about her right now. So, Piaggi's the only one I have a reasonably decent amount of confidence in, where I think I'll probably be able to convince him relatively easily. I mean, there's no guarantee, of course, though. But... okay, let's get this going, I guess. Questioning and manipulation. Okay, well, we'll just go.
Your Eminence,
Would you have a moment?
I shouldn't really, Louis, as you can imagine.
Rest assured, I've come just as a friend.
All right then, Louis. But be quick.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
It's got nothing to do with it, but... You didn't come and see me in my room a few hours ago, did you?
Does he remember anything? Oh no. No, I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. I've been speaking to Lord Mortimer in his study.
I must have dreamed it then. It seems so real.
Don't blame yourself, Your Eminence. We're all exhausted. I can assure you of that.
That's very kind of you, Louis. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, but I feel rather fragile.
Poor man seems terrified. It'd be a good idea if I reassured him a little before trying to get him to change sides.
Oh, what did you want from me exactly?
Tell me, Your Eminence, do you know anything about symbols and dreams?
Come, Louis. The scriptural law rejects all divination through dreams. You ought to know that.
Of course, I wasn't suggesting that these visions were messages from God, Your Eminence. But it might be that when we rest, our mind imagines situations based on things that left an impression on it. Take your dream, for example. What did it speak of?
I'm not sure that I can speak about it.
Don't worry, Your Eminence. There's no one else here but me.
Well, I was right here, in my room, and you came to see me. Then it all became confusing. I know that Mr. von Wollner was here too. No, it's not possible.
What was he doing?
He tried to harm you.
Damn it. He does have memories of what happened. Your Eminence, you have no reason to worry, because I'm right here in front of you, in perfect health.
Yes. Yes, you are right.
You're probably just a little tired. Overworked, that's all.
That's it. Just a bit tired. Anyway, thank you for listening. Please excuse me, Louis, if I've wasted your time. You came to see me about the conference, I imagine. And here I go rambling on about I don't know what nonsense.
No need to apologize, Your Eminence. Think nothing of it.
What did you want to speak to me about?
Right. It's now or never to get him to change his mind.
Dear Lord, don't abandon me. I am your humble servant. Show me the way.
Your Eminence, trust me. I have faith in Lord Mortimer. Let me show you the way.
What did you say?
That I have faith in Lord Mortimer?
No. After.
Show you the way?
Yes, Louis. You must show me the way. Guide me into the light.
Yes. Yes, Your Eminence. Come with me into the light.
Yes. I must listen to my conscience.
Yes. Listen to that little voice in your head. What does it say?
Yes, Louis. I will vote for William's project. I will follow you.
I'm sure it will mean a great deal to Lord Mortimer, Your Eminence.
Once again, thank you, my son. Please leave me now. I must pray.
Of course, Your Eminence. I'll be on my way now.
I want you, show me the way. Yeah. It worked out, though. So even though I didn't use manipulation, which is true, because that's a vulnerability of his, right? But even though I didn't use that, I was able to succeed using show me the way. Since I read his thoughts. Okay. Von Wollner, maybe? Let's see. I know a fair amount of the weaknesses of Godoy, so maybe I want to use Godoy right now, or go to Godoy right now, because if I get him out of the way, I can use, especially if I can exploit vulnerability of his, then I can use my reading thoughts on Volner and be able to manipulate him more easily. Then, of course, there's Emma Hillsborough, too, so I I don't actually know. But I do have 2 Devil's Thorn, so if I can get through Godoy without using a Devil's Thorn, I could reveal on both of the other 2 also. That means I'd be out of Devil's Thorn, though, too, which is not a great situation to be in. I wonder, I'm doubting, but I'm wondering if there's any more elixirs hovering around. Let's see if there's anything in my room. Probably not, but let's see. Anything I've not picked up from before. I've already done this like multiple times, right?
Inferno by Dante.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Abandon
Right.
hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests. Very jolly.
I really don't expect to find anything extra, but it doesn't hurt to check just in case. And I've also been on the balcony already as well of my own room. Check one more time out here, but I'm pretty sure there's not going to be anything out here either. Looking out at the lovely view, of course. Oh, whose room is this? Oh, it's mine. There were 2 for mine? Oh, and then Godot, I see. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in my room to get. Okay. Should be. Godoy over this way, right? Yeah. All right. So I only had a single chance on Piaggi. Are all of them going to be like this? Okay.
Duke Manuel,
De Richet.
I'm delighted to see you're standing by Lord Mortimer.
One cannot say that the situation is altogether reassuring, but I must admit, he does know what he's doing. Something tells me I've made the right choice. So, to thank you for persuading me to join you, what would you say to a nice piece of amber? I am given to understand that you collect it?
Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
Don't mention it to Isa. It is the least I can do. Good. See you at the vote.
I'll see you later then.
Right. Godoy is on board.
Oh. I mean, that's awesome. I knew we talked about it before, but the fact that it said I had to convince him again made me think that we'd have to do it again or something.
Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. You have to think about that one.
Ah, here's something. What is this?
A devil's thorn.
Ah,
to be used
nice.
to uncover the best disguised traits.
So I have a third one of those now. So if you get him on your side, he gives you an extra piece of amber. Did you get him on your side, Somni? Did you have that in your playthrough? Because I don't remember for sure now, but I think it was an option whether you wanted to try to convince him or not earlier on. And then that has obviously carried over to now, where he said, yeah, I'm obviously on board. Let's celebrate that we're on the same side or whatever. Oh, you went with home. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, you're not Spanish, so duh. Screw you and your non-Spanish ancestry. Actually, I have no idea what your ancestry is. I'm not Spanish anyway. I'm, unsurprisingly, I'm sure, I'm German and Northern European, so little bit into Scandinavia, a little bit into the British Isles. Actually, quite a bit in the British Isles, depending on the line of my ancestors, but for several of them especially. All right, so Emma, she's vulnerable to conviction, but not manipulation. All British in your family? Yeah, I don't know how much mixture there is in Australia or not. I mean, obviously you have immigration to a point, and you have, of course, there's a certain number of Aboriginals, right, that are there that may have had interracial marriages and stuff over time, so there's that too. But I don't know, other than that, I don't really know how much different ancestries, different ethnicities there would be in Australia. Really not sure. Yeah, not many. Wouldn't seem like it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty much almost as white as they come too. Chinese. Oh, yeah. Yeah, increasing obviously as you get more multiculturalism, more people coming from other places. It's true. Okay. I'm going to use Devil's Thorn with her, I think. It's 3? Yeah. Okay. See how we could do on this.
Yeah.
Come in, Louis. What can I do for you?
What with the conference soon upon us, I would have thought that...
You are absolutely right. I wanted to wait a bit before talking to you, but as you are here, I've been thinking about what we shall do once we get back. How to arrange the house, prepare the rooms for the children. Yes, I want 3, and the first one will be a boy. We shall call him Louis, like his father.
Oh, man, this just keeps getting worse. She's drifting deeper into madness.
Yeah, I mean, even though Emily was the one I'd been establishing bonds with earlier, I do feel like if Emma is in fact drifting into madness, I probably ought to help her, yeah.
Right. Can't exactly leave her like this, let alone allow her to be manipulated for the sake of this cursed conference. Mortimer has to help her. Please excuse me, madam. Just remembered. I've got something to do.
Come back quickly, my love.
I'll see you later, madam. I must warn Mortimer that she can't go on like this. I'm sure he can help her.
All right, which way to... It's the opposite. So turn right and then left after the corner. Yeah, but I do think that in this... I mean, it is funny. I totally agree with you. I do think in this case they're not doing it with the... Just... She's a crazy... You know, crazy chick in general. I do think that what they're trying to do is actually show that she's going insane. Oh, hey, I got another tome. Good. Because I was wanting more and I wasn't finding more. I mean, I don't know how much I want to really. Let me go talk to Mortimer. Well, or do I do Volner first? Let's do Von Volner. He is... there, yeah. So actually, I just go down to the end here, and he's on the right. Let's do this one first, and then... oh boy. Okay, here we go. Pressure's on. Getting sweaty. I need... what is that old, super old commercial? Air it extra dry, whatever it's called.
Why is his study in such a mess? Looks like Volner's planning something.
Oh, is he not... he's not actually here? Oh. Or maybe he's in the bedroom. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go find him somewhere else in the manor. Oh, locked up.
What a mess.
There we go.
Looks like Volner was interrupted. Looks a lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet.
Oh, I've already previously done this. That's right. Alright. I'm not going to bother with that. I've already done that. I don't know if he walks in at some point either. If I'm doing that, so... well, it's safer to do it this way, I imagine. He did interrupt me when I was looking at that before, right? So... there might be something there I could take this time. Or get interrupted again with an angry Volner. Saying, or Von Volner going, what the F are you doing with my stuff? You censored, right?
The chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from Von Volner.
He's not actually in this room. Okay. In his... like, anywhere in his room at all, actually. So... is he outside, maybe? No.
Golden elixir. Consume without excess.
Okay. I guess we have to find him downstairs. I'm assuming at this point. And we have to go back through his room. We can't go to the side room. Okay. Yeah. I think so. He wanted to know what was going on, and I was like, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on in your room, dude. I came in here, you weren't here, and I noticed the mess. But of course he doesn't trust you, and rightfully so. Yes, there. Can I maybe around this way? Reach that. Oh, there we go. reach.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Okay, so that'll eliminate costs. I don't know how many more expensive things I'm going to have to do, but... Okay. Maybe he shows up as I exit? No, still no. Okay, he must be like downstairs somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to find any more tomes here. Doesn't really look like it. And I'm pretty sure I've already been through these, right? Okay. So I think we'll just go downstairs. And I'll keep my eye out for additional Devil's Thorn, etc. down below. So different elixirs. But also look for more tomes. And maybe we can finally find that other manuscript page of Mortimer. I don't know. Okay. Wait, what? Why did we... Really? Oh. Because this staircase almost looks like the same one ascending up to Mortimer's office. But obviously that's not where we would be going from here. Okay. I don't think I had noticed the similarity before. Threw me off for a moment. Back out to the garden, but I don't know if we... Oh, we're not going that way for sure. What room is that? Oh, yeah, conclave chamber. Yeah, that makes sense because we're not actually doing official meeting. I was actually surprised I could go in it earlier anyway. See any pages or potions? This is open. I'm positive we read this before.
A song of Roland.
Yeah.
Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Yeah. Apparently, a learned individual like Louis de Lichet, us, can't understand poetic description. It's remarkable you could hear anything or feel anything anyway. Yeah, it's just being poetic and describing that he's dying. It's not that complicated. It's not like they're actually saying that he still felt stuff. Oh, yep.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
So it seems, because I wasn't sure about this at the beginning of the game, right? It seems like pretty much, now it may come into play at some point again. Maybe it came into play early on too, and I didn't notice. It could come into play anyway at some interaction somewhere at some point in episode 5. Maybe somebody tries to do something, you have to like dodge or something, so you could make that choice from the wheel of choices, and then it will potentially have a certain result or whatever. But it seems like pretty much athletics or athleticism is almost exclusively applied to reaching higher up places to get an elixir that you otherwise cannot reach. that you would miss out on. So I'm not actually sold on it being useful to have to train in. You do get more elixirs, but if you especially already have learned, like this is not your first playthrough or whatever, so you've already learned the answers that the different NPCs want to hear, then why waste your... Because you're not going to need to use that many elixirs for getting through tests, right? So why waste your skill points in that case? I still feel, but maybe they just don't have it here because it's too obvious, they figure, or something. But I still feel kind of ripped off that there aren't any tomes in the library here that you can pick up and then keep and train in later. I feel like there should be something here. Like, maybe not all of the first go of the library, right? Maybe the first time you don't find anything, but then later times you notice a tome that you hadn't noticed previously. Oh, this could be useful. I hadn't noticed it before. And then you do that again and again or something. I mean, there's friggin' books everywhere, you would think. This is the one he says, I'll click it again, but this is one he says his mom, like Sarah said not to really, not to read this. Yeah, I did get, I would say at this point it's probably 5 or 6 additional elixirs in total by using the reach skill or the reach command or whatever.
Atrus, my brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine, I suppose, but it seems like a bit of a waste. There's a lot more potential in the library, and it's just not used. It's just a... It's like an interloping location between 2 halls, and that's really all, right?
I need to talk to Von Volner.
Oh, here we are.
Blasted. Home is with him.
Gentlemen.
Louis! I'm sorry, but we are waiting for Duke Manuel. If you wouldn't mind leaving us, I should think you already have enough to do as it is.
Very well. I didn't mean to disturb you.
They're waiting for Duke Manuel. No doubt to make him change sides.
All right. If they want him, then they'll get him.
What? Just happened? So I'm not going to talk to Von Volner at all? Okay. And my quest didn't update at all either. I do not know what's happening right now. I feel like I may have missed out on something I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have talked to Von Volner first before the others or something? I don't actually know. Ah. Yeah, I'm full on Royal Jelly. Royal Jelly gives me 2, right? Now I'll grab it. So Louis said Von Volner was with Holm, Blasted, and he said basically I can't really talk to him right now while they're together. And then they said they were waiting for Godoy, and he said, "Oh, well." If he didn't say this out loud, but in his thoughts, he said he thought, well, if they're gonna get Godoy and make him switch sides, they'll make him switch sides. There's not really anything that Louis can do about it, right? Because Godoy, when we last left him, said he was on our side, but now that they're looking for him, that potentially means that he will switch sides anyway. Okay, nothing new over here. Let me see if he has anything, although I'm guessing no, but let's see.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Oh.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing. Would you happen to have any devil's thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the devil's thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against, sir, taking any.
Conviction? Erudition? I know neither of these. Yeah. Maybe you have to go downstairs first and then go up to his room. Yeah.
Don't worry, my good man. I know the effects of Devil's Thorn very well. I've been taking it for years without any adverse effects. I've never had cause to complain. You can believe me.
That is well, sir. Here is sir's herb. What else can I do for you, sir?
Okay. So that's a new... I don't know how many I need to know on the servants, but I didn't know that's a new vulnerability is conviction. The ones I had previously were manipulation, logic, and questioning. So... I think that's the only one I really wanted. I could do Carmelite water, I suppose.
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
Etiquette. Etiquette is probably an immunity, I'm guessing. Given that they're royal servants, my guess is etiquette is... And then science, I have no idea on science, but... Might as well try it.
Listen, I suffer from terrible migraines, and the voyage by boat has brought on my rheumatism. So, unless you have anything else to alleviate the pain, please give me some quickly. Thank you. Oh, and the one from Bordeaux, right? I prefer it to the one from Paris.
Immediately, sir. Here, I hope sir will get well again quickly. Anything else, sir?
Alright. Are they? They're vulnerable to everything. Would not be surprising, actually. That's fine, though. That's all I really wanted, I think. Maybe Amber?
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
I don't know about this. Paying one, but I mean, I guess it's only one. I probably don't have a lot left for this section. Let's try it.
Well, no point in lying, you know. I know full well you haven't got any.
I would never think of lying, sir. I don't believe I am authorized to give it away. That is all.
Amber? Here? I'd be surprised.
Yet I assure you, sir.
No, you're pulling my leg. I don't believe you.
I wouldn't dare to joke with, sir.
Yeah, sure. You're just leading me on. I dare you to show it to me, if you really have some.
Well, then, sir, here is a piece.
Ah, right. Well, I'm impressed. Can you lend it to me for a minute?
Of course, sir. Here.
Wow. I can hardly believe it. Well, I have other questions.
Of course, sir. But, sir, I believe you haven't given me back the amber, sir.
What? What amber?
The piece I gave to sir.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You really ought to look after your things. It can't be easy to come across amber in these parts.
Ah. Well, does sir desire anything else?
So ridiculous. Whatever. Give me a break. He's not so stupid. Okay, anyway. No, I think that's it. I just want to see if I can get more items. Okay. So that is probably good as far as those things go. I'm not too worried about elixirs anymore. This is the locked one, right? Because this go no, this does not go to the conference room. Oh, this goes to the small salon. That's right. I know. It's... Let's be kind and say it's as... It's on the same level of quality as the voice actors in the Gothic games.
Amber. Amber crystals.
Oh, a couple of them. Wow. I did not expect to find them any here. And there's another here. Of something.
Chronicles of the Amber Princess. As I recall, Dorkin was my favorite character.
I don't remember if I saw that before. Looks like there's another tome here. Okay. Okay. Hi! Yeah, you don't look creepy at all. Stop staring at me, please. Alright, I think we're good with what we're going to find down here. Okay, so let's try that. Let's go up to Von Volner's room. Von Volner's room. See if we can talk to him now. Which is, yeah. So basically, straight this way. Oh, wait. Did I already look at this? I did, right? Yeah. Making sure. That'd be silly if there's like a bookcase right there. And I didn't even bother checking it. I'm pretty sure I've checked everything up here now. Just about, anyway. Oh, wait. Yeah. He's right here. Yeah, so he's the last one. So he'll be on the left here. Okay, let's try it again, maybe? At least not when I first come into here. Huh.
A chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from Von Volner.
I wonder if this is a glitch hangover, carryover from the whole Von Volner is dead, except he's not actually dead. Except he's dead. Unless he's not dead. I do not know. Okay, let's... Let's go back upstairs. At least talk to Mortimer about Emma. And then we'll see from there. Maybe coming back from that, I can get something with Von Volner. Maybe the Emma thing and talking to Mortimer puts it in some kind of weird limbo state or something? I don't know.
So, go and take care of your mission, and come back and see me once you've accomplished it, Louis.
Son of a... Okay. Never mind. And, of course, he's omniscient and knows that I haven't finished talking with Von Volner yet. Yeah, still no. So... Well, see, they were... down here, right? The dining hall? Yeah. Pretty sure it was the dining hall. So I want stairs over here. Okay. All the way to the end, all the way to the end, and then kind of on the right. I'll just try going back in the room again and see. I really don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do or not. Doing stuff out of order or out of the expected order maybe has caused the problem. I don't know. Maybe the game, for whatever reason, maybe the game didn't expect me to talk to Godoy first.
He'll only see Godoy. But what on earth does he want from him?
I go back up and talk to, like, go to Godoy's room, maybe? So he's just to the right. Right here.
Yes, monsieur. Is there something you wanted to add?
Concentrate. I need you to listen carefully to what I have to say, Godoy.
I am all ears.
Louis, push. I need you to do me a little favor. It's working, that's it, Louis. Get in his head.
Oh, dear. What is happening to me? I do not feel very well.
I need your help, sir. Get in his head. Oh, perfect.
Thank you, monsieur. I'm sure I'll know how to take full advantage of your vessel, now that I am Manuel.
Ah, that's the secret. You possess Godoy so that you can resist and... Oh man, this is potentially very bad.
Here you are at last.
Sir Gregory, Mr. Von Volner.
Thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I shan't beat about the bush, my friend. I was very disappointed by your behavior. I had thought you more loyal. Consequently, my affection for you leads me to ask you to reconsider one last time.
I've already reconsidered it, Sir Gregory. I shall be loyal to you when it comes to the vote. Have no doubt about it.
Excellent news indeed, my friend. Did you hear, Johann?
Yes, and it comes at a most timely moment. I anticipate an overwhelming victory.
It goes without saying to keep it to yourself. I would like to give William a nice surprise.
Whatever you say.
I'll leave you with Johann a while. I still have a few things to settle. I shan't be long.
See you later, Sir Gregory.
Oh, Godoy. Come over here. I'm warming myself up. I had the misfortune to step outside, and I'm frozen solid.
I wonder what he was doing outside. Something to do with what Holm asked him for, maybe.
Mr. von Wollner, I wanted to speak to you. I'd like to make you an offer you can't refuse.
I'm all ears.
Now, we don't have much time, so here it is. You will vote for Mortimer.
What a strange idea, Godoy. You are being ridiculous. Tell me now, why would I do that? Damn traitor is about to drop us.
Sir Gregory has been taking us for a ride right from the start. When it comes to this operation, he isn't championing the interests of our respective nations. All he cares about is beating Lord Mortimer at his own game.
Oh, come, Manuel. Where are you getting this from?
Name me even one decision by Sir Gregory that was in favor of Prussia.
My God, man. I didn't know you were so excessive.
You don't want to answer?
I will. Just let me think.
You're pinned down. You will only get mere crumbs out of Poland. It will go to Russia. And I hope you're ready for a global war, because I doubt France will agree to our coalition.
True. Said like that. I don't know.
I'm not criticizing. I'm in the same boat as you. Spade will docilely follow Holm without getting anything in return.
You are wasting your time, Duke Manuel. You know nothing about me, and your attempts to manipulate me have no effect. You behave as though we were close. Yet ever since you arrived, you've only been interested in your own little self.
Don't say that, Johann. We may not be friends, but we are allies.
Is that so? And what do you know about me, exactly? If he knew I was Gregory's son, he wouldn't try it on like this.
About you? Next to nothing. Except that you happen to be Sir Gregory Holm's son, right?
What? What do you mean?
Now I'm starting to be of interest to you, no?
I've never spoken to anyone about that.
Quite surprising, isn't it? You see, I'm full of surprises. In short, whether he's your father or not makes no real difference to me.
Speak for yourself.
Come on, Johann. Don't make me laugh. He has never thought of you as his son. I'd wager that you'd always hoped he would one day, even though he treated you like a master treats a useful slave. He is at best a mentor. Stop me if I'm wrong.
But, tell me, why do you want to follow Mortimer all of a sudden?
Mortimer is planning something. We don't know everything. He must have something up his sleeve to be so confident.
Ah, really? And what do you think that might be?
All of this is just a show. He has contacted all those we represent.
What do you mean?
That everything is already decided in higher spheres. William Frederick, the King of Spain, the Pope, William Pitt.
I don't understand.
Lord Mortimer has invited those who work in the wings of power to take a hand in swaying the decisions of those who actually hold it. Everything is already played out. He has already won.
But how is this possible?
We've all underestimated him.
He's fooled us. We're done for.
Look, it all hinges on the next few hours, Johann.
Look, I hear everything you're saying, but there is no chance that Mortimer can make us all change sides. That is why Sir Gregory can but win. You understand?
Think again. It's already too late.
I'm getting a bad feeling.
That clever Doriche turned them all against...
What the...
All of them. One by one, he somehow persuaded them to join Mortimer.
But... No, that's impossible.
It looks like all of us have seriously underestimated him. While we all thought he was running around after his poor mother, he was actually accomplishing the tour de force of winning us all over, one after the other. You're the only one left, Johann. I dare not imagine what Mortimer will do if he finds out you are against him, because from now on, you're on your own. Good luck.
No, wait. I hear you. Honestly, betraying Gregory is... well, it's unthinkable. Unless I simply don't have any choice.
Yes, he's finally cracked.
Thank you for warning me.
You're welcome. There is nothing more natural between allies. I did what I could. Now, it's up to you. As for me, I'll vote for Mortimer. Good luck to you.
Good luck.
Whew, okay. We got through it.
Good. I mustn't lose too much time. See you later, my Lord Duke. Have a nice rest.
They fall asleep automatically afterwards, I guess. Okay. So hang on a second here. Let me... Okay, so... Thanks. Let me... I didn't... because I was in a confrontation, I wasn't really reading. Let me check it up. Okay, check out what you said. Oh. Oh, okay. So he was just unconscious. Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, that... I don't know if maybe I, like, clicked unintentionally or something, maybe hit a key or something that made it skip the scene. Interesting. Okay. So he was just knocked out. Yeah, I thought he was dead, yeah. But, okay, so he was just knocked out, I guess. Just rendered a little, like, differently than I would have expected. Okay. So, vulnerability was diversion. I mean, I don't know if it's too late, really, for this to come much into play now. But diversion is a vulnerability of von Vulner. And there was an immunity. Was that occultism, or was there a different immunity? I don't actually remember. Give me a second here. Let me kind of back up. Let's see, how will I do this? I think this probably is the best way. I didn't note down what it was because I was not... Give me a second here, actually. Got a little bit of lag, sorry. Can I get this? Mute it. We back up slightly. It was... Okay. It was... Nope, it was occultism. Yep, it was occultism. So it's what I already knew. So there wasn't any new immunity revealed, just a new vulnerability. Okay. Okay, so that's fine then, actually. I think I'm done now. One second. And this. Alright, so now I go back to here. Alright. Or resume. Okay, so... Yeah, I guess we just go up to Mortimer's office now, right? I'm not saying I'm looking for it. I don't want to jinx myself here. I am not looking forward to it. I hope I don't have one, but I'm not remembering a confrontation with Mortimer yet. I may not have one now that I'm on now that I claim to be on his side at least. I don't know. But I've had a confrontation even with Holm, but I've not had one with Mortimer. So it's interesting. But again, not itching for one. I'm just saying. All right, here we go.
Louis, there you are. Well, tell me, how did it go?
I did my best.
Whom did you manage to persuade?
Father, before we start, I have a favor to ask of you.
Do you really think this is the right time to ask?
Yes. It might give you the impression that I'm forcing you, but...
I'm listening.
It's about Emma. Help her, please.
What do you mean?
She's in a bad way, Father. She's your daughter. We need to get her off the island as soon as possible. Her state of health concerns me greatly, and she needs to be cared for. She's losing her mind.
You are aware that she's Sir Gregory's guest, not mine. I'm not the only one who decides these things.
I'm sure you could persuade him.
All right, I'll have a word with him. Now, tell me who you've managed to bring over to us.
Well, there's no point in wasting any time. I'm proud to report they've all come over to our side.
Ha ha, Louis, I'm impressed. I was sure you'd succeed. I'm proud of you, my son. Even Johann? How did you manage to do it?
Is this a time? Is this a point where I, like a potential turning point where I start kind of keeping stuff from him? I don't know. It's not like he couldn't figure out that I did something. When we were out at the docks, when she was confronting Sarah, it got revealed at that point that she was not Emily, that she was actually Emma. I didn't know prior to that, but once that confrontation happened, we knew it was Emma. Because she even said stuff like, you still think blah, blah, blah. Like, as, you know, you still think I'm Emily. You're such an idiot. I'm not Emily.
A magician never reveals his tricks.
And right you are. And you should be proud. You've earned that right. Son, you've accomplished a veritable tour de force. I couldn't have done better myself. Now we are ready. The conference may begin. Assemble everyone in the conference room. Meet me there and let's get it over with.
See, most of the voice acting is great. I like Mortimer's voice acting. I like Emma's /
Here we are
Emily's.
at last, gathered together to close this conference.
Just some of them
I
are
would
not
first
great.
of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holm doesn't seem to be himself.
Duchess Hillsborough will also not be voting. The poor woman has suffered a lot of upheaval lately. As she was feeling quite poorly, she apologizes, but she preferred to return to the continent.
The Duchess? I hope it's nothing serious.
Don't worry, Mr. President. I had someone escort her. The Duchess simply needs rest, and now she is in good hands.
I must say, Sir Gregory, you are beset by bad luck.
Indeed. One would think that I am hounded by ill fortune.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today. Are you for or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Monsieur de Richet?
Is this the point where I foil everything now? I don't know what's still coming in the rest of the episode. I hate this. I have no idea what I still might have to do. Like, how much longer do I keep his trust? I hate this. Because I don't know. And get shot? Yeah. Seriously. Go with him? Vote for? Okay. I don't know. I feel like this might be a little premature, right? I mean, this is episode 5, but it has like 4 chapters. So I think this is still the first chapter. So yeah, this feels like this is too early. I'm thinking like maybe around chapter 3. Maybe the beginning, or more likely maybe halfway through chapter 3. If you're doing timing wise, I don't know what happens, but if you're thinking just general timing, I would think maybe halfway through chapter 3 or the 3rd chapter of episode 5 would be about the right timing. I'm just thinking as a writer, you wouldn't want to reveal. Well, there are reasons why you might at the beginning of this episode do this kind of a twist, but the scenario we have in this game is not presented a reason where it feels right to do it now. Probably later, yeah. So, yeah.
I vote for.
Duke Manuel?
For.
Your Eminence?
For.
But
Gregory, please. Monsieur Napoleon?
For.
Mr. von Volner?
For.
What?
Gregory, please refrain from interrupting the voting. You know the rules, brother. President Washington?
For.
The votes are now cast. The project is therefore approved.
Dirty traitor!
Mr. Godoy, soon you will be in charge of passing the territory of Louisiana over to France.
It will be done.
What have you done?
Me? Nothing, dear brother.
What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in
What's it? He poisoned him?
What happened? Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William. Father will punish you for this.
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
But I cannot die!
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Help
After
me!
several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body. You cannot project yourself elsewhere. You cannot even contact Father. Go ahead. Try. But you are my brother. So I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
You swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Man, I am stronger than you.
Wow. Failed to convince Lady Hillsborough. Is there a way where she doesn't go insane? Maybe if you let her execute Sarah, maybe she doesn't go insane or something? I don't know. Interesting. Didn't realize, based on how things played out, didn't realize there was a way to convince her, actually. That's messed up. And this, for example, is why I still, at whatever point, plan, if I can, on stabbing Mortimer in the heart or whatever and killing him. This guy is not okay. I mean, the demons or whatever in general are bad news, but this guy, Mortimer, I think he developed his personality the way it is because of all of the reprimands and punishment and stuff maybe his father gave him as a child. When he was growing up, his father would punish him anytime he had thoughts that weren't approved or whatever. But he's turned into an actual monster. Set aside the fact that he's a demon. So... Oh. That may be true. So did you end up with Emily in the room and you had a normal conversation and then you tried to convince her? Is that what happened then? In your game? Because that's different obviously than mine. Emma ended up killing Emily, unfortunately, because I chose poorly in which one I thought was the real Duchess. Okay, well anyway. Okay. I got a little bit extra on the number of vulnerabilities exploited because of my conversation with the servant. I exploited 2 or maybe 3 vulnerabilities. Let's say 3, right? Because I got a Carmelite water, I got a Devil's Thorn and I got a piece of Amber. Yeah. So I exploited 3 vulnerabilities with the Servant in that case. So I got like a whole bunch of extra experiences last time. Well, I mean a whole bunch. Some, anyway. Yeah. That's interesting. I mean, they're twins, but they do have a little bit of a difference, right? Like, for example, Emily was vulnerable to psychology. Emma is vulnerable to conviction. Emily is immune to logic. Emma is immune to manipulation. So they're enough different in that way. Maybe Emily just had a stronger mind altogether. That's another thing to consider. Emma had been already through all of this manipulation and dealing with Sarah earlier. It may have actually broken down some of her mind, her mental strength enough that then when she was also confronted with killing Emily and then not having Sarah die, it was enough that it broke her. It's possible. Yeah, interesting. 4 more points. Let's finish out psychology. And that is free. And then another couple in questioning, I guess, maybe, right? Maybe. Hang on. Before I do that, let's see what I have in terms of what I can equip. This will give me vigilance and manipulation. Okay. All right. So, vigilance and then manipulation. So those really aren't going to do a lot. Yeah. So do that. And we'll do a couple here. That should be fine. Okay.